Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to today's video. I am excited because I've been wanting to film this video for the last couple months now, but I didn't know if, because I was doing a lot of similar content, if this was like counterproductive and everything. Then I kind of sat down and thought about it and I want to film it. And so that's why I'm filming today's video. Today's video is a get ready with me. However, this is how I get ready for work. Without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Now, looking right here, I have very few products. This is what we're getting ready with today. This. Now, we are going to start off with our primer. I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. You can use any primer that you have. I just like this one because I could care less if my makeup is tacky. I personally just like to have more of a smoother face when I wear work makeup. I recommend the Power Grip if you have pretty clear, good skin, but for me who has a lot of texture, I want something that does, smooths everything out and helps it out a little bit better. If you don't want to use primer, what you can also do is just use a moisturizer. That also does a really good job. Now, next for me is eyebrows. I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Brow Lift Brow product. I'm going to dip into this, and I really like to for my brows, I really like doing them with a brow gel versus brow product, just because I have pretty thick, bushy brows, so I don't really need them to be, filled in. I just kind of like having them in a shape and have some level of form to them. As you can see, nothing crazy. This just looks a little bit more shaped. I always struggle with this brow for some fucking reason because I have a lot of hair under that goes downwards. Wow, this one's more shaped. And also, whenever I try pushing this up, as you can see right now, it's currently more closer to the correct length. There we go. Now that we got brows in a tolerable place, next is foundation. I'm going to be using my tried and true CoverGirl True Matte Made foundation in that shade M30. You might be wondering why is mine upside down? Well, that's because this bitch is practically empty, and I'm really getting my money's worth out of this bitch. I actually do think I have to throw this away though, because this is actually on its last legs. I do have the worst part is I literally have a new one, a brand unused new one that I bought to replace this one. So I'm just trying to get my $12, because this is $12. This is pretty affordable. Oh no! Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Well, that's coincidence. Well, I have found. Luckily, I was able to really scrape the last bit of that foundation. Where did my sponge go? It is $12. It's really affordable. First, I really like the True Matte Made foundation just because it is super buildable. You can get really full coverage and really light coverage. And for me, I really like that it's buildable because I can really layer on for coverage and everything. I'm not breaking out too badly right now, luckily, so I don't need too much. But this is a really good one for really affordable. If you're going for something a little bit more full coverage, I do recommend the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. That stuff is $7. It's really full coverage, really good. And it works for a majority of skin types and skin tones. This just works really well for me. Never had issues with it. It looks great. It wears great throughout the day. And that's all that is important to me. Alrighty, now that we have a base layer of foundation on, I'm going to go in with a optional step, I do think. If you like a more dewy makeup look and you want to follow my tutorial, then I do recommend the e.l.f. Halo Glow. This is $14. I don't like this as a base foundation just because it is not meant for my skin type. I'm very acne prone and I have a lot of texture, which is not the most flattering. However, I do really like the glow of this because I don't really like wearing highlighter too much. It also just blends out really nicely. Oh, next I'm going to be going in with my setting powder. I'm using Maybelline Fit Me. I believe this is $10, and I'm in the shade 25 Medium. But I do not really contour, I don't really conceal. in my work makeup. And I also really do like this powder because it has a little bit of coverage to it, so it also helps, you know, really like help make your color look right. There we go. Okay, see, I look a lot more put together, which is exactly what I'm wanting. Next is going to be eyeshadow. Now, also, granted, if you want to contour, go ahead. Alright? If you like doing that, if you do that in your normal makeup routine, go ahead and do that. This is just, again, how I get ready for work. Now, next, I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. Quad palette. I don't remember what the name of this quad palette was, however, this is a neutral palette. And honestly, I fucking love this. Hold on. They have a dark brown and a light bone color, and then they have two different kinds of shimmers. I fucking love this. Now, personally, what I do every single time is I'm going to be taking a flat concealer brush. This is the J1 by Painted, and I'm going to dip into this champagne-y color with a little bit of this highlighter color to get that. I'm going to tap off the excess. I'm just going to cut my crease with this. Just like that. It is very subtle. Now, I will admit, the first layer is not the most pigmented. You do really have to kind of build it up for your preference. As you can see, it is giving... You can't really see it on my eyelids. I have droopy eyelids. Yeah, you can't really see... When I close my eyes, you can see it a little bit better, but... Okay, you know what? Just because I do want this to be a little bit more pigmented. And also, this is $4. I'm going to take a little bit of this e.l.f. Makeup Mist. This is like $10 for the big... This is like $8 for the big bottle. I'm going to spray it right on the brush. There we go. There we go. That is exactly what I'm wanting. That really helps just have the pigment pop. Next, I'm going to be taking a big fluffy brush. This one is the J13 one by Painted. And I am going to be dipping into this dark brown shade right here. Tapping off the excess. And we're not going to do anything crazy. I'm going to just start patting and going right above my crease. And honestly, not going too far out. I'm going to stay really close to the outer corner of my eye. Blend in this brown shadow a little bit outwards, using the fluffy brush in circular motions. There we go, a very simple eye. This is a very soft halo eye. Hell, I barely consider this a halo eye. I do like to blend the two colors together. Like that. Now, you can use whatever eyeshadow palette you have that you like that works better for you. This one I'm just using because it's $4. It's really good. It's giving what I want. These aren't the exact... Now, I'm not gonna lie. These aren't the exact colors that I would personally use. However, I use this specifically to go to work. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go do the other eye off camera, and I'll be right back to finish off the makeup look. Alrighty, I am back. I got the other eye to match off camera. I did pop a little bit of separate shimmer into the corners of the eyes just because I really wanted a pop. And as much as these are good, the pop is not as much as I really wanted, and it wasn't going to achieve the center corner, but it does achieve a really pretty shimmer. Just wanted to be transparent. Next, to complete the eyes, we're going to use mascara, and I'm using the e.l.f. Lash and Roll mascara. I think this is like $6 potentially. I don't remember. For mascara, I don't do crazy. I really try to focus them in the outer part of the eye. Really just focusing in on the outer part of the lashes. See, no lashes, lashes. You don't have to have lashes, however, I do recommend. Not my favorite step, just because I don't like getting stuff near my eyes. I personally just fucking hate it. I hate having stuff near my eye like that. Mascara and eyeshadow are probably about it. There we go. 2 outer corner lashes. I'm going to take a little bit more of this e.l.f. Mist Setting Spray. And we're just going to lock the makeup in. And for the very, very final step, I don't like wearing lipstick. I do take some of this e.l.f. makeup remover balm thing. And I do take a very little bit. I just apply it like chapstick. Just to get rid of all the extra gunk that gets on my lips throughout the process. All the products that you saw in today's video are products that I use every single time I get ready for work, and just for YouTube in general too, when I'm doing an Instagram picture. I do hope you enjoy this. I hope you found something interesting. I hope you take something away from this video. I don't know. This wasn't really an educational teaching moment video. This was just like how I get ready for work. It's, as you can see, it is very, very, I wouldn't say like clean girl makeup aesthetic at all. I do have a good couple products on my face. I mostly, whenever I'm getting ready for work, I just like to even out my skin tone. Try to cover any of my redness from acne and acne scars. Now for, again, we're gonna go over the products. If for a primer, I like to use Poreless Putty by e.l.f. You have pores that you want to fill in and make your skin a little bit more smooth, like that. If you're going for something, if you already have pretty good skin, I do recommend a more sticky, tacky primer. I do like the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. It's also really affordable, also $10. If you don't really like using primers, but you do want to put something on your face, I recommend a moisturizer that you like or use. e.l.f. does make a good hydrating moisturizer. I do like this one. This one's also $10. Setting powder, I personally just really love the Maybelline Fit Me one. For the brow, I do use the brow gel by e.l.f. This one's $6. Mascara, I do use the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. This one's I think $6 or $10. I don't remember. And finally, for eyeshadow, if you already have something that you like, use it. If you don't care and you just want to put something on your eyes, I do really like this e.l.f. Bite Size one. This is $4 for 4 shades, 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. They created this beautiful look. The brushes I recommend to create this eye look is you want a flat top concealer brush for the shimmers on the crease. This one's by Painted. This one is the J1. And if you were wanting and for the blending brush, I just used Painted J13. I also did use a Painted Beauty Blender. I really like this one. But yeah, that is today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned something. I hope you found a product you maybe want to try. I hope I taught you something. I don't know. Follow me on all my socials. I am taking TikTok off of the social link card. Follow me on my other social medias. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.